Alright, back into the sauce. Back into the juice. Back in the blender. Back to the wonderful world of Kumamagusa. Oh, too aggressive again. Too antsy. Did you hate? How do you think I feel about her? But hello, knight. It's okay, it's warm up. Warm up for the day. I hear a lot to clearly mean I like you. Across all of my LNN grinds, she's probably the most painful fight I've had to do. Hello, because it's not necessarily the hardest, but the most painful. Once Photoshopped Sannyo's head on Ben's body. Felt it was appropriate. Yeah, but I don't hate Ben. Like, I don't really have much of a Ben issue, personally. At least not, like, right now. Like, call me halfway into a DDC grind and I might change my mind. Actually, that's probably not even true, so if I play DDC, I don't think I'll see... I mean, Ben, I'll technically see Ben, but... I'm like playing a mix of two different lines, and it's kind of throwing me off while I get comfortable with them. Not back here again? What do you mean again? It's always here. Every time. You should have seen yesterday. I gotta figure out more of the nuances about the wide strat sometime. It's stupid because your throat is killing you. Or trying to kill you. And just whisper. Just stream while you whisper. Treat it as an ASMR stream. What about that? You might attract some new people that way. Whether or not you want those people is a different question, but... Is the robotic for two coughing fits? No, that's kind of like flavor, right? To the ASMR. You know those videos? Are you familiar with those videos of like 10 hours of silence, but occasionally filled with thwomp sound effects or something? Or like, 10 hours of silence vacation filled like voice lines from some character or something. It's like one of those where it's like, oh, it's ASMR, and then occasionally just get this just, surprise out of nowhere. I'm almost better at Non 2 when she goes further away than, or when she comes closer. That's vacation for 5. Marisa. You. Oh my gosh, you. Slay. Imagine if this spell was good. Hello, Potato Bot. Oh, yeah, but I was doing the wide side so well, and then I choked on that one away. I appreciate when the boss goes away from the pedal that I want to go towards. Although sometimes she just goes up and makes my life good for me anyway. Thank you for the good luck bestowed upon by the heavens, Farood. Appreciate it. I'd like the luck blessed by the greatest, by God's greatest gamblers to defeat this gambler. Does she actually gamble? She owns a gambling den, but wait, does she actually own it, or is she just a part of it? Game Glitcher, hook me up with the lore. She owns it and runs it? Okay. Fuck, I keep Game Glitcher around for lore bits, and he's not even here to give me that. I gotta rely on Potato Bot. She owns it, she owns me. You would ever play this game? Me too, kid. Why do you think I have to spend so much time practicing her? I go from not being at the intersection, but then I go back to the intersection. There is a second idea. Unfortunately, no matter what, every idea is hard. That was just poor execution. That's the exact type of wave that's cringe. Oh, that's a good read, but couldn't quite make it through. This attack is so troublesome. Watching somebody practice something for so long makes you at least a bit better afterwards. Probably depends on where you're sitting, but it can definitely help a little bit, right? Depending on, like, in potentially various ways, but also part of it probably depends on the attitude you're watching with. Like, if you watch very lax and you're not always paying, like, a ton of attention, you're just kind of like, you know, you're doing it very chill, you're less likely to pick up on anything. But there are definitely small things that you can pick up on for various reasons, depending on how, again, how attentive you're paying. Got USD, LNB with no practice, only playing once a year with all the roadie coming for watching 3 different people stream the game. USD is the Gorilla game. You can just play Gorilla and just say good luck. For the most part. I realize that you'll always be a normal NCC guy. Listen, there are not many people who can or should LNB/LNN grind. It's very fair to look at something like this and be like, I don't know if it's for me. It's my job to try and make it presentable to the to that type of audience, though. Sannyo's overtuned. She's just a little overtuned. Not much. Only a little bit. Play more FW because the stone type, so it's just so hard. I know, I get really hard when I play FW as well. That was not good. Jubasi starts throbbing. I don't know, Chimmy doesn't really do it for me. I'm not, like, particularly into the new way. I'm not particularly into the Chimmy. And we have very little issue on her except her final, so she must be easy. It's funny, on Lunatic it's the exact opposite. Her final is the least problematic thing. You know what? Let's look at something. Just for the sake of it. Hello, 11. So I can make fun of Game Glitcher. Oh my gosh, it's one way. Oh, it's literally free, bro. It'd be so funny if I died. What's the final look like on normal? Honestly, it's not that similar, not that different from her Lunatic version. Just significantly less lasers. What's it like on hard? It's really hard to play with a hard on and playing Touhou at the same time. This isn't what I want to do. Expected Lunatic is the easiest mode. Yep, that's what that meant. Game Glitcher, would you sign a petition to allow us to, like, support locking 11 in a box and poking him with sticks? Definitely closer to Lunatic on hard than it is on normal. Sure, Example, I'm glad you agree. Hello, Koshi. But why? Because you deserve it. Like the red flower spell. Oh my gosh, I gotta go all the way back. Go to hard. Like Astonishing Kumo Mogusa. Are the waves less dense? Is that what it is? I think there's less bullets per wave. Game is so whack. That's just Touhou. That's just kind of like a lot of shmups in general. They're whack. Try to play a shmup for like 5 seconds. You're like, wow, this shit whack. Whack how? Well, whack as in when you're playing on hard mode, you're whacking off. Right? That's what I'm assuming, at least. Dude needs to bring back rank. Yeah, one Windows game with it. Yeah, that's what we really need to bring back. Listen. We don't need to bring back rank. both hands to keyboard when playing Lunatic. Well, that's why I play on Lunatic. Right? Because, like, if you're playing on hard, it's one hand on the keyboard and, you know, one hand on hard, if you know what I'm saying. But, like, on Lunatic is so hard, you have to play, like, both hands. All regular attacks are default rank. That's not how that works. One would assume that everything in the base game is at max rank. After all, default rank doesn't exist. What is default rank out of 0 to 32? Skills up, not down. Yeah, unless you, of course, you die, bomb, get, you know, but like. It also behaves a little differently in across the Touhou games too. Mystic Square has rank manipulation that you can't do in USD. Oop. I'm losing it. Which, for the record, I think is stupid. Obviously, I understand people who do that. I understand why people do it, and I'm not going to condemn people for doing it. But that I don't like that personally. Never knew it was weird. Yeah, you can purposely rank manip by not picking things up to force low ranks. Oh, but my Yumiko knives. Oh no. Ooh, too much. He's laughing at us. He's laughing at you because he laughs at all normal Touhou players because that's what all Lunatic players do. All of us get together once a week. We're like, heh, I can't wait to laugh at normal players again this week. It's the secret Lunatic meeting that you're not a part of, so you don't play on Lunatic. That was not the right way to dodge that next wave, by the way. I should have gone left, not right. 50 players struggling their dick with the fact that they run the same game for 200 hours minimum. What do you think about Super Mario 64 speedrunners? Any takes here? Speedrunners don't go, oh, you don't run, you're a loser? Yeah, but how many people do that? Besides the imaginary people you're making up in your head of, like, one person, and then correlating that to everyone. Got more. Does it mean had to come from somewhere? Yeah, but that doesn't always mean A, it's taken completely seriously. B, that it applies to normal, because normal is not easy. And third, that it's not done as a meme. 67 favorite homing Rainbow main. I don't believe that there are that many Rainbow homing mains. So, I think Zebra's lying to me. No, there's definitely more than 67 Rainbow mains. But Rainbow homing, frick you. Yeah, homing is definitely has its appeal to the 1cc shot type. There's the 1cc type. That's kind of how I got into it. And it was the people who questioned me using homing. That was the reason I stuck with homing. 67 is Chen prime number. Are you just basing that off the meme, the 6-7 meme with Chen? Holding like doing the funny meme, or? Actually true. I know 67 is a prime number. At least it should be, right? There's nothing that goes into it. The only way you can get 7 divisibly is divided by 7 or 3. And that does not divide by 7 or 3, so... The Chen prime number. What the fuck does a Chen prime number mean? Yeah, we make enough terms now. Keep scrolling. Why am I clicking on this link? 6-7 number is a Chen... What the fuck does that mean? Chen prime. In mathematics, a prime number is called a Chen prime if p plus 2 is either prime or a product of 2 primes. $69 is what? Divided by 3 again? 13? Yeah, so 3 by 13. That's why it counts. All of the super singular primes are Chen prime. What the fuck is a super singular prime? They're making up in moonshine. What is moonshine theory? A bunch of fucking mathematicians were drinking moonshine and then come up with a super singular prime is a prime number that divides the order of the monster group. What the fuck is the monster group? M, which is the largest sporadic simple group. There are precisely 15 super singular prime numbers. The first 11 primes, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, as well as 41, 47, 59, 71. All super singular primes. What the fuck is moonshine theory? Mathematics monstrous moonshine. That sounds like a fucking Terraria, like potion. Moonshine theory is that the unexpected connection between the monster group M and modular functions. The monstrous moonshine is known to be underlain by a vertex operator algebra called the Moonshine Module, or Monster Vertex Algebra, constructed by Igor Frankel James. Igor Frankl, comma, James Lapowski, and Arne Merman in 1988. It has the monster group as its group of symmetries. Damn, we're learning. The Jack Daniel problems. Dude! It's scrolled down to history. The first thing is the Jack Daniel problems. Are we sure this is, like, numbers? Or this is just people who are too busy drinking? The moonshine theory, monstrous moonshine, leads to the Jack Daniels problem. This just sounds like people are fucking drinking. You like learning? Turn it off? Okay, I'll put it in. Nice, 3 and 23. 23, not 33. You're not 13, my bad. You get the point. That was what I was trying. I played the triple bog so I can learn about primes. I know about primes. I'm just not familiar with fucking super singular primes running around with moonshine theory. You're developmentally delayed, and you can't handle this math. Listen, I was a math nerd in school, so if there's any statistics specifically, but math is No, I'm not developmentally delayed. I just can't. Like, words are not my strong suit, okay? Lock me in a room with numbers, I'll be happy. Lock me in a room with people talking about words, using letters and languages. Ugh. Statistics of their existence. Hey, on the ACT, and the American knowers, on the science portion, which is effectively just statistics and the ability to read statistics, I got a fucking perfect. Okay? I'm a statistics mathematician nerd. I like me my numbers. Guys, not all of your Rainbow Kissing is working out the same way. I hate to break it to you. My personal favorite is the clown button with the kiss. Now, I'm familiar with statistics and stuff. That being said, I'll go back to what I was saying. That wasn't, like, statistics or numbers or anything. This is just people who are, like, addicted to alcohol trying to pretend that they know math. Moonshine theory with the Jack Daniels problem. The clown pieces asked for $5 million. Sure. Yes. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to that again. So I can pretend to stutter for a second to, like, pretend like I'm hesitant on it. What do you clown pieces ask for $5 million? That's a hard decision. That's a lot. I think I'll say yes. Physics is the sake of the no hair theorem. That's just called life as a male. Scientists fucking can develop 50 billion things, and God forbid you have fucking hair loss remedies. I am not balding. Not yet, at least. I have a full head of hair that's fine for now. Just coming up with red names to make them sound cool. Ball, that's why he has to have the Wikipedia. So true. I hate you. I'm sorry, Potato Bun. all mathematicians are rednecks. I don't think that's true. Funds was real for a single day. That's actually false because before Halloween, which is because Halloween is where I wore that. Before Halloween, the day before, actually no, not the day before, the week before, I tried everything on to make sure that like it all fit. Like at least I didn't try the wig on, but all the clothes I tried on to make sure it fit. I didn't want a Halloween day to pull up, me to go put everything on, and be like, well, it doesn't fit. I hate the Kuma Magusa. If this attack didn't exist, this fight would be so much better. Yeah, the Kuma Magusa, yeah. Kumo. Not Kuma, Kumo Magusa. Actually think. I shouldn't say it so confidently if I'm going to. Yo, I got a notification, because there are games I have, like, you know, occasionally there are games I have, like, wish listed and stuff. I got a notification from Steam earlier about, oh, Kaine's expanding class is fully out now. I'm like, Ooh, I'll be getting that in a little bit. Zoomereka like the 6-7 meme where she think it's cringe. I don't know. You never know with Zoomers. You put a meme in front of, put a modern meme, they either love it or they think it's cringe. It's kind of like 50-50. She's old enough where it's a 50-50. If they're young enough, they think every popular meme is funny. But if but like she's just old enough where that's not quite the case. Time tomorrow Kaine game? No, the Kaine game will come after the Hero Vice Fairy DLC. The Moko one. If it said Touhou's don't age. Well, yeah, but like they don't have like it's Touhou characters. Like their age doesn't really matter anyway. Funniest thing in the world until one day it's the dumbest thing in the world, and so last year. Sometimes the memes last a while. Remember Yanda Knuckles and that's gone? Heckin' PC mod. Fools when they realize my morally questionable Stardew Valley mod list. This attack is so much more straightforward in what you have to do compared to freaking Kuma Magusa and just like understanding and figuring out like what to do. she's one of the toads that we know the age of, and it only makes it hotter. That's a joke, by the way. Quit going to farming cat emotes. Listen, I do love that emote. I always say, for the most part, like, I prefer, you know, I try to have Touhou only emotes, but that cat emote is one I'll definitely give an exception for. You have to say, yeah, 11 would never do the same. He's never said anything questionable for the sake of farming reactions. Thank you for the cat with the rainy kiss. Please clip farming. No, I already have my clip for the day if I really want one. That's the fucking moonshine. Expand class soon. I said, you just missed me talking about it. I already beat the entire game. It's already all over Light Gen. No. I just talked about Light General. I said, because on Friday I'm doing the Sannyo Kirby game. And then after that game's done, which probably won't be too long, I'm going to do the Hero Vice Fairy DLC. Then after that, I'm going to do the, after that, I'm going to do Expanding Class. The expansion time. People are quick to cat react to me for saying something weird, and then that game exists. I said, isn't the snapshots for the game as well? What do you mean by that? Isn't there, like, the little, like, paper, like, sticky note, like, doodles for, like, a lot of characters in that game? Waiting for a guide to beat it? Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Raisins expanding class. Yeah, but is that one SFW? You want Raisins gaping class. Noted. Where my cat reacts to that, that is, one would argue, kind of a little more cat reaction worthy than anything I said. It said you get a based for that. Okay. I want Kaine's Cave Adventure. I don't actually want that, but you want to see you get fisted by Moko? Bro, it's like all this weird stuff. That probably will be a week or two. Okay? Because, like I said, I'm going to do the Sannyo Kirby game on Friday. And then we'll do the Moko DLC. Also, can I get some confirmations from anyone who's familiar right now with the Kaine game? Well, let me look at something. Play Yomu Kampaku in the Dungeon of Loot Creatures. No. Damn, it's only $5. Good grief! I scroll down, I see more like this, and it's just fucking AI porn games. Okay, what I was gonna ask was, yeah, about SFW. Because I know that, whatchamacallit. I know that, Asprey played that game using the Suku Kaine, which is obviously very SFW. Space of pussy. I'm not gonna sit here and show any bad note. There's completely legitimate reason why a streamer would want to use the normal Kaine, the Suku thing, instead of the fucking big boob one, okay? There are people that you could shit on and I'll be fine with it. Asprey's not one of those. It is completely fair and just. And this is the thing that I want to ask, which is, how dangerous are we talking? Begu Aya and Momiji Bakiz. Okay, listen, I literally censored it the moment they came on screen, just to be safe with it, okay? I did censor those, because it's a little questionable. That's not, you totally don't have the patch. Yo, can I get banned? Get banned, it'll be at your trial. This is Twitch, they don't do trials. Unless I'm unless I'm one of the top streamers, either a dude that makes them way too much money or a girl who's willing to fucking suck them off, or a dude that's willing to suck off, like, people who work at Twitch. You know, all it takes is me doing one small thing and boom, I'm banned and I'm gone. Right? It's why I gotta be a little careful, right? That's as if with like 9 PNGs. Oh yeah, baby. Listen, if there's enough people who can confidently say that there is not an explicit problem with the normal thing in the game, then I'll think about that, right? But like, it's not about whether or not it's explicit, it's about Twitch being what they are at times, right? You know, God forbid, you know, you can have your bathtub streams, but God forbid Kaine's boobs get a little too big, right? Things you don't install the unofficial patch, it'd be 100% fine. Yeah, but I don't need just your confirmation. I need some more. Like the demo, the boob got big. I looked at the demo too with the boob, and the boob got big in the demo. But I know it gets, well, okay, I don't know. I haven't actually seen it in the regular. I assume it gets bigger in the regular, and I just want to be careful. Didn't ban Omega Labyrinth on Twitch. I don't know what that is, and I don't know if I want to. They did ban Honey Pop on Twitch, even the censored versions. Where he streams it. No, 11's gonna report me for terrorism. Because once again, I'll make the Twitch note that you can report people for terrorism on Twitch. They didn't ban Euphoria? Are you talking about, like, the show or the game? If you're gonna tell me they didn't ban the game Euphoria, I'm gonna have to ask a question mark on that one. Okay, you already reported my stream daily, so Twitch won't even look at reports anymore. At some point I gotta, I gotta finish Euphoria. The game, not the show. I'm not watching the fucking TV show, God forbid. Hello, I don't think for good luck. Where did you even dare to recount your first on one of his vids? That's fair, though. Honestly, that's fair. It's over. You know about this? It's a new game. There was a demo for it a couple months back, Alan. Basically, it's a game. It's just like effectively a Touhou trivia game. That's Kaine's the teacher, but every time you get a question right, her boobs get bigger. Why is every LNN player a fake fan? Is me trying to confirm that the game is entirely SFW making me a fake fan? Because I don't want my stream to get tanked because of it. I mean, worst comes to worst, I just move my stream to YouTube, which honestly could possibly do better. I would stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, if my internet would allow it. There's no such thing as Touhou hentai. Oh, is that true? Oh, crazy. What do I have to fear then? The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And feet. Oh, the Slug game dev posted on Twitter about people be able to test the next Slug game. Nice, so we're holding back till it comes out. No, not Slug itself, but you talking about the Sannyo Kirby game? Your sentence is so weird. Why is it the word thing? Twitch didn't like Alan saying a sentence one time that had nothing at all remotely questionable in it. Okay, I couldn't possibly tell you about Twitch censoring. Yeah. I'm already said I'm gonna play the Sannyo Kirby game on Friday. I'm gonna play the Sannyo Kirby game on Friday. If he adds more, I'll come back later. It might just be a harder bus rush or something. Ready for the FW patch that's totally gonna drop. I'll save this, Bazoots. If there is an FW patch, I can't wait to not pay any attention to it, except having people in here talking about like, oh, what about this? I'm like, I don't care. If for 20.5 be a fighter so far just to scream. What are you talking about? I'm not even gonna be the one screaming the most. Bro. Dude, we got people out here being like, oh, it's been so long since we had a Touhou fighter. Man, I really wish we had another Touhou fighter. We're gonna get fucking 20.5 is gonna be a Touhou fighter. And everyone's gonna sit here and be like, oh, this isn't as good as Hiso Tensoku. This game sucks. It's not nearly as good as Hiso Tensoku. What the fuck? It's just fucking terrible. Dude, this game sucks. It's not like that game. It's not like the good one. It should have been a photo game. He's so broken. So if it's gonna be 100 Black Market again to really excite people. Honestly, I think, personally, in terms of all the spin-offs, I think 100 Black Market is the best designed one. Card. No, it's gonna be Great Fairy Wars again. Dude, my non-twos are fucking getting good. It'd been funny if I died immediately after saying that. You guys know, I know half of you guys were cheering for me to die there. Because I said it. What are we doing for another fair game? The last ones are all worn out. What do you mean worn out? All tuckered out from playing too much? Of patch nerfing stuff, but he doubted Zoom doesn't nerf. Didn't he nerf in 19? Not that like a cripple, but yeah, okay then. It's over. 19 is a little different. Oh, Zoom doesn't do this thing, except for the time he did it, but that doesn't count. Except every other time he doesn't do it. But like he did it once, which completely, but like he only did it once, guys, that time didn't count. Every other time, guys. Wait for Zuprov patch for the infected boxes and Mercy B and Moth. Ooh, that was foolish. Are you to do runs? No. Why would I do runs? Like, I'll do a run at the very end. I'll do, like, an attempt at a run. Probably will die to Mickey, but... Oh, you fucking bitch. I hate the right to left. It's so, like, uncomfortable. Maybe I should just start going back to left or right like this. Maybe I should just keep fucking doing this. Just get better at doing that. Wow, look, it's perfect. Crazy. Gee, I can't wait to go do another run again, and then it's going to be another 6 miss to stage 6. Wow, that's so much improvement. Maybe I can fluke out a 5 miss. Heck, that'd be really valuable. I hate that fairy. I gotta move more. Reach a point where practice improvement is less important than run experience. No, not even close. In fact, I have a lot more run experience than I do practice experience right now. I realized this mistake over the weekend. That I got suckered into doing too many runs. I gotta hop back to this more. Oop. I hate these blue spirits. They're so cringe. I hate them! Good tired day of Jimbo. Don't threaten me with a good time. Jimbo's not the top of the... In fact, Jimbo's pretty low on the totem pole. No, I don't like Jimbo, but I do enjoy doing I hate the fucking blue spirits. Gosh, if homing was good in this game, dude, this part would be free. Potato Bot, if I mod you, can you lock both Game Glitcher and 11 in a box, make them kiss, and poke them with sticks? Play stage 4 forever. Bro, I spent an hour practicing stage 3. I've been on stage 4 for 5 minutes and I want to play stage 4 forever. I hate you. Sorry, with the Zoom doesn't nerf stuff except when he does. I mean, I feel like you're the one who asked for it, though. There's the old meme of, if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike. Got some weird fetishes, do I? I'm sorry, my weird fetishes are married consensual sex. My bad. Vanilla. Oof. I'm really fucking wild out there. No, you want to kiss Hina? I won't stop you. Oop. You guys ever have a dream where, like, there's something great happening in your dream, and you wake up, and you're like, now I want to kill myself. Once you wake up, and the dream is over. In Minecraft. Ooh, that was really stupid of me. Listen, I'm exaggerating greatly, okay? And it's definitely not the core reason why, but, like... I had a very peculiar dream that I, like, never have last night. And, like, okay, maybe not the entire day, but, like, most of today has been rather on the depressing side of the day. Though, it's not necessarily because of the dream, I just correlate the two together. Momio. You think about Momio because you just want to hug and kiss the centipede. Me too, kid. Yeah, it is a dream. Dream about a harem gets so go, waking up, realize it's not real, off yourself kind of dream. No. You ever have, like, a romance, like a love dream or something? No, I'm not talking like a wet dream. Okay, that's different. Although I guess it could be correlated. Because I never dream in that. I never dream like romance or love or anything like that, like at all. Like my dreams are never like that at all. And then so I have one. And I'm just like, and it's just, I woke up this morning at like 5 o'clock, like an hour, almost an hour, just over an hour before my alarm normally wakes up in the morning. I was like, that's weird. I don't have dreams like that ever. And then I went back to bed, and then it was like the same thing. It was like almost the exact same thing with the exact same person as well. I'm like, the fuck? Anything romance really? Not really. Continuing dream. crushing a girl. Will it make you happy if I say sort of? And then move on? I've had that before, though, the continuing part. Have you ever have a dream where you wake up in the middle of the night, you go back to bed, you kind of have either, like, a continuation of the same dream, or, like either, like, a continuation after the same part, or, or, like, almost, like, the same dream, but, like, just slightly different context. Gets to have to be, this kind of spooks you. You had the continuing once with Pretty Unpleasant Nightmare ages ago. Fuck, 11 kept trying to show up at your house, wasn't it? Yeah, I've had the 11 nightmare before, dude. I hate that one. Dreams are too boring for that to happen. I mean, there are a lot of pretty uneventful and boring dreams I have, but there's some that really pop up, that just stand out, and like sometimes in the most random ways. Ooh. So you're an easy target, 11. Because of how you are. It's not you, it's me, but it's also you. About dreams is very peculiar, so make people drift without drowning. Dreams are very weird and fickle things. There's a lot that can be, like, learned from dreams, but it's hard to also pick apart, like, what from a dream to look into. That was stupid. You manipulate what you dream about based on what you look at or think about right before you sleep. I don't believe you. I go to bed at night, like, fucking pretending I'm having a conversation with some explaining fucking damage formulas in some fucking video game. I don't dream about that. Oop. I go to fucking bed thinking about some fucking competitive Pokemon team. I'm like talking through some like ideas to myself. I don't dream about that. Oh, I forgot that was the second set. Pokemon dream. I've had very few like fiction dreams. I'm not talking like crazy shit happening. I'm talking about like dreams involving like real fictional things. If that's a weird thing to say, but like I mentioned this before recently. I had like a Touhou related dream, which is the only time I've ever had something along that like Touhou related. I've had very, very few things in that regard. That Caesar isn't in the game. If only. Honestly, Nemo, as bad as Sneasler is, personally, Basque Legion and Zard Y are more annoying, in my opinion. Personally speaking. What's missing in your dreams? Would you want to wake up? Ask his free Sucker Punch Potter. Putting free and Sucker Punch in the same sentence is kind of weird. Actually, you know what? You know who annoys me more? Actually, fuck. The Basque Legion doesn't annoy me. Fucking Pelipper. I hate Pelipper. Pelipper is such a piece of shit Pokemon. Who the fuck? I hate Pelipper. Oh, too much. That's why people have wet dreams with Rumia. Knows full well she should bite your dick off. I've never had that. I've never had that. Can you speak up? Can anyone speak up if this is true or not? I have no experience with this. I'm curious to know if there's any reports on this. I hate you. Getting your dick bit off by Rumia in a dream. A dream about sitting on a toilet in heaven, Touhou, fully well knowing my shit was going through a hole falling on someone under you. Oh, some color 10 shit. Good banger theme. Tonight for some reason. People hate anything for any reason. I hate spell 1. Not around much in non-Makuto community? Sure, Alan. I saw your chat messages in the Fudanari Remy board the other day. SMH. Did I do Sannyo? Yeah, but we did a different Sannyo than I'm doing now. So specific. I just had to come up with a weird one that I knew off the top of my head, okay? Is that good enough for you? Is that the answer you want? That he knew? I know of. It's not even like a thing that exists yet. The game. Pretty sure. Last I heard about it, it's like a thing that someone was working on. A fucking the game about it. Or so I've been told. Also, can we sit here and make sure that we call Alan a sociopath for his fucking Sannyo finals, by the way? I hate you, Sannyo. What you do? You go right to left. Not left to right. You're a sociopath, is what I've determined. Oh no. Oh, what is 11 posting? Game Glitcher, check what 11's posting, make sure it's good. Otherwise I'll whack his pee-pee. Let me look at it now, because I should change something. Not really. No, you just posted the freaking game. I mean, it theoretically changes something because like the rings like shoot out like differently, but like I don't think it really matters. But it matters in my heart. Like, there's obviously a right and wrong way, and the way I do it is obviously right, so... No, you heard it got delayed from a friend, by the way? Okay. I don't know. As far as I know, it's not out. What I know from a friend. Actually, I'm pretty sure the last thing I heard about that game was from 11. Not gonna lie. That is reworking the whole game again. Unbelievable, dude. Probably a reason for it. The reason you did it is because you hate me. I can't believe that, Alex. I trusted you and you hate me. I can't handle this, guys. Alan's just so toxic for no reason. Yeah, I do hate you, Game Glitcher. This fight would be great if Spell 1 didn't exist. As I immediately walk right into it. Damn, I should have had that one. I should get some water soon. Let's actually do it. I don't remember. Honestly, I think he did right, left, but I don't know for sure. Actually, I either might be projecting what you did onto him, or I just never actually looked at what he did. Exclamation mark OF, like, yeah. Got my OnlyFans coming up. January 2027? Unbelievable! Be having to wait so long for P. Or, my friends have to wait so long for P. You guys kiss Sannyo's flower. No. Sannyo's a terrible person. I want her to be killed in Minecraft. Game Glitcher, you gonna play that Remelia game when it comes out? Absolutely not. What if I stream it for you? What if I stream it for you? I love two-thirds movement. Thank you again. The second one-third. As long as it's not the immediate one-third with a really awkward jump. If on the third move she does a one-third, it's fine, because Homie can pick it up there. That's the first Super 10 minutes and stop watching. The Ace Attorney game series, unironically, probably top 4 games I've played on channel. Holy fuck, that series is so good. I'll say, if I'm ranking all the fan games I've played on stream, I'll probably put Devil of Decline at 1. Kind of ignoring the Labbies, I guess. But I already have prior experience with the Labbies. Like, Devil of Decline at 1. Touhou Soccer probably at 2. Honestly, Ace Attorney probably at like 3 or 4. Too much. Is that only because of the swimsuit episode? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, only because of that. Yep. Dude, this game would be perfect if this fucking spell didn't exist. Disgusts me. I'm sorry Game Glitcher doesn't enjoy Peak. Spell 1 is her easiest, though. That's it. 11, you're spared for the day. I'm not going to lock you in a box. I'm going to lock Game Glitcher in box and poke him with sticks. I am perchance pondering in the near future. It's a thought that I've pondered a couple times over the last, like, week and a half. Of, going back to, whatever my main, like, RPG game is, only doing it twice a week. And going back to doing Lost Branch on Tuesday and Saturday. Is a hypothesis I'm thinking of. Dude, she's done nothing but 1/3 me. Now it's only been three goes at it, but still. Okay, that was the most scuffed left move I've ever done that worked. 1! The RNG never blames itself. Yeah. I mean, I literally blamed myself. I said, yeah, I did it poorly. I could have, should have done it better, but I didn't. Fuck you. That was on me as well. You're the best strategy if Sannyo's following you. Mountainside Heaven Shaking Komugusa. That's not a normal heart. Ooh, no, or the Sanshi Komugusa. Okay. Large purple smoke bolt to move horizontally and smaller flower petal falling vertically. Well, it's a little bit of wrong to that. And all the time up spent on the bosses, how much longer Sannyo would be? Not that much longer than Misumaru. Probably longer than Misumaru, but not that much. I spent a lot of time on Misu's balls. Also, by the way, at this point, I've spent more time on Alice than I have on Sannyo at this point, though. It's worth noting. Which needs to be the opposite. To hit the Alice streak, yeah, but like that's what I'm trying to turn Sannyo into. Like I kind of stopped doing that for Sannyo, and I like realized I really need to start doing that for Sannyo and the others. Like I did it for Yugi. I did it for Alice. I did it for Notori, mostly Hydro, to be fair. Obviously, anything to do with Sannyo. Spent a lot more time with Alice over Sannyo, to be honest. Fair, I understand where that's coming from. I'm not a big fan of smokers, personally. Holy shit, she came to the right. I mean, she did what to the right? I like doing a little bit of throwing. What? Oop, that was on me. Belief that Sannyo is just Yorihime in disguise. I hate you. I hate you. Yugi's one of the easier stage 3 boss through LNN. No, Yugi's probably the hardest, with Sannyo being the second hardest. Okay, I don't want to have to look at that yellow non-3 again. Oh, Blooming Soul is getting its English translation Friday. What the fuck is Touhou Blooming Soul? Is this some fucking Yuka fanfic dojin, like, porn thing? I hate you. She blew on your soul till you pollinate. What is going on with my screen? Anything equal porn? It's Touhou. Touhou is a really well-known porn series, right? Isn't that what it's known for? Isn't that like its thing? That's the hardest HP boss. You keep trying to hug her. Fair. Alice is the hardest HP boss because she's impossible to fight because she doesn't exist. Zune has removed her from Touhou. She doesn't exist anymore. That's entrapment. Side-scrolling roguelike. More roguelike slop. Good grief. If you piss out Chirinochi, you turn yellow. Is there a horror doll card? True, you can grab one of her dolls in this game. Hey, Game Glitcher, when's Alice coming in Lost Branch? Waffle Trust. Alice in 5 hours, yeah. Don't worry, guys. Mima's coming back in the next chapter of Cheating Detective. Guys, this time, this time, guys. Guys, this time for sure. You're starting to cope in the Discord saying they hope the reason it's taking a while is because there'll be some balance changes too. This sounds like some heavy coke. I don't know what they should balance. I don't think they should really do much balance changing unless they maybe touch Seija herself. I think for the most part, it's pretty damn solid. This didn't take the money and ran. And ran? Ranshama? Oof. Ooh, Brand computing down to nothing. Man, one time use cards in NEP. Yeah, it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot to add. It's probably gonna take him like 5 years to add those. That's just entrapment. Call Misumaru the FBI the way she'd be entrapping me over the Gretchen Whitmer assassination attempts. If you know, you know. The joke is because, like, this was a few years back. One of the governors, I think the Michigan governor, Gretchen Whitmer, was, the FBI, busted a assassination, attempt on her, apparently. Like, some group that was trying to, assssassinate her. And it was like 11 people or something. It was like 12, somewhere in that range, people. This big attempt to try to kill her. And then it turns out that, 9 of the people in that group were actually undercover FBI agents, and they're the ones who kind of, led the whole thing. And all the other people ended up getting off because of entrapment. 11? Yeah, I can't believe 11 was doing that. Apparently, one of the dudes not a part of the FBI joined only because one of the chicks who apparently worked for the FBI slept with him to get him to join in the assassination attempt, the planning. It was a really funny story when I read about it. I can't play against Divine Orbs right now. It's impossible for me. Don't worry, guys. Spam is free, though. Would you murder someone to be able to sleep with Remy? No, I'm not really interested in killing. Unless the person is redacted. Then maybe I'd say yes. Okay, fine. You'll get some runs in a second. I'm gonna go take a quick water break, though. I'll be back in a minute. Where's the slug from? You mean that emote? Where'd it come from? Oh, I forget where it was originally. Spooter Lily is the one who sent that image to me, and then she edited it to make an emote. I don't know where it came from originally, though. I actually don't know. All I know is it's peak. Also, there's been an image I've seen kind of like floating around recently. Lately, so... Oh, there's actually 2 images I gotta put up. Before I actually go run my head into the McKay wall for 10 minutes. Just get them off my phone onto here. From All-Chan, tries pure degeneracy. I don't know that. You initially sends an image along with the salt tonight. Oh, okay. So, first of all, I got this. I've seen this fly around a bunch lately. And second... What the fuck is this? What do you mean what the fuck is this? And second of all, I saw this image. The allegations. I'm sorry someone made Lolly Ron. My bad, my bad. What about this, though? If you don't get it. The thing here, Alan, is because someone drew Ron, but they made her a lolly. Okay? That's the thing. Okay? Look. See? Like her, she's like in like an oversized outfit, right? And like that's the whole thing. No, that artist is Giga cursed. Oh, I don't know anything about that artist. I don't know if that artist has anything else going for him. I can't say I recognize them. I do like this though. She can go right there. So many fucking images in the overlay. Dude, some people when they see something just cute and funny, they just get so upset over it. It's unbelievable. Hello, Tosu. Okay, 11. Why is that artist Giga cursed? Can you give me an example that's not the image I just posted? How is the Kaguya versus Yuko battle going? $13.33, not bad, not bad. They're still fighting, and Nina's gaslighting, and Shinky appeared. Shinky appearing pretty base. Nina's also pretty base. L11. I asked you a question, by the way, and I need the answer. Also, Pazooks, what was that good? Was that good for the Shinmi thing? The Shinmi Omaru, or for the run? What am I doing? Shinmi? Okay. Just checking. They didn't comment on your response at the time. Yeah, have a good toaster. That was stupid of me. Meow, 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 meow. Suffice to say, it's the Japanese Shad Man. Ah, okay. Now I understand. As long as you're not lying to me. Whoa there, my guy. What am I doing? Ooh, okay, that final bullet wanted me, but I didn't want it. Actually, it's kind of the opposite. Kind of interesting how this early game, the stage 1 and 2, has so many revenge bullets, but the late game is kind of absent of them. And by kind of, I mean like completely absent of them. Like, stages 1 and 2, you get a lot of these yin-yangs with them, but I don't think there's any stages 3+ that have revenge bullets. Hello, Chicane. Wait, 3.75 power? That number's significant because it isn't. Citation not needed. I don't know if I want to click this link. 11. Or brain. Trampling. What the fuck is trampling? I don't think I actually want to know. ONTR, so it's base. That's fair. That's fair. ONTR does mean it's not the worst thing ever. Fuck, they changed the overlay for 7TV? No, it's old.7TV app. What the fuck? What is this? What is this link you just sent me, Potato Bot? Still know what NTR is. It's cuckoldry. But the Japanese term for it. Fuck is cuckoldry? Okay, imagine you're either dating someone or you're married to someone, and then either of you cheat. Okay, it's effectively cheating. There's like, some might argue there's some more to it. Like often, sometimes, like with the other person knowing and like getting off to that type of thing, but it's effectively close enough to cheating. Boomers call it swinging. It was swanging. I fucking hate country music. Can I talk about how much country music sucks ass, bro, by the way? Yeah, and so the thing about NTR is I know a number of I know specific you know, NSFW creation, like Touhou game, or not exclusively Touhou, but they do make NSFW Touhou games that fuck you, that like exclusively English mainly group that explicitly goes and says no NTR. They like any NTR added by the Japanese side, no. They remove or put behind explicit walls all the fucking NTR content. Because the fucking Japanese and the Koreans are fucking massive cucks. You know what? It's just let's just. You go. They updated the site. You saw them bookmarked it for some reason. Unbelievable. Let's move on. There we go. Move on.